Okay, guys, back and trying it again. So my strategy this time, get her to the second form, roll away. You basically don't even approach her yet. Charge the sword, wait for the bloom to start dissipate, and then try to hit her. I gotta hit her 4 times with the sword magic to get her to stagger. The problem is after that, I think I have no stamina. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna fix that. I think I want to change my flask charges. I don't think I need as much magic, and I could use more healing for the second phase. I think I want to do 9 and 5. And honestly, with the Wondrous Flask, I don't think I need anything to give me infinite magic use at all if I'm going to be using the sword. Does anything here buff the magic sword? Boost magic attacks. So if I charge the Dark Moon Greatsword and I use it, would this work? Would this do increased damage with the Dark Moon Greatsword as it's charged? Or I could do stamina recovery. Yeah, I could do either. This does base stamina. This does stamina recovery. I could do one or the other. Gatsu, no, we're consistently hitting second form, and that's where I'm tripping up. We can get to second form. Second form is what's tripping me up tonight. Jordan, thank you for a super chat. Hope your night is going well. Thank you, Jordan. And Shogunate Visor did a super chat. Says, keep up the grind, Phil. Thank you to Shogunate. I could. I don't know. Either one would be good, I feel. I'm just not sure which one I would want to do. Thank you, Shogunate, for the super chat. Also, I received a $10 tip from Yurichi. I bid you the luck to beat her tonight. Thank you to Yurichi. Well, we got about an hour left. We'll see how I can do in the next hour. I'm not going super late tonight to do this. We can easily just do another stream. I don't care. It's fine. Let's see. Thank you, Yurichi. So far for the top tip of the night. As we experiment and learn here. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. So, boost stamina recovery speed. I think this is going to be better. I think these are both going to be better because this is going to allow me to get my stamina back quickly and do more attacks. So, let me think. If I can finish her, swap to the sword, then phase 2 starts. As she's up there, chug the physic, run and roll. I don't think so. If I do it, at least if I take the hit, I'm okay. I take no damage because I've got the absorbed hit. Then I can charge the sword, and I can start pumping the sword attacks. I don't know. We gotta try it. I don't know how it's gonna work. Okay. Oh no, we're good. Someone just said rocks will bake poison the first phase. I don't care about. I'm done with the first phase. This phase is just. It's just time to get through it. I'm fine. It's the second phase I need help with. This phase I can get through. I don't need to break poise or nothing. We're good. Okay. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. again. I couldn't stun her. I tried so hard to stun her, and she didn't stun. She has stunned before in that phase, and I couldn't get her to stun this time. She kept dodging. Did you notice? When I was doing the R2, she kept going sidestepping around it, so I couldn't get the stun. I think that was a good strategy. I was actually getting in significant stamina and hits there, but man, she just dodged everything. Yeah, she literally dodged everything. There's nothing I could do about that. Dodge. He dodges it. He dodged it. He didn't count it. Look how fucking fast she is. I can't outrun her at all. Holy shit. I have no clue how I'm going to beat her. If I get lucky and I hit her a few times when she does the first bloom, I can stun her. Then I can get her down. If I can get to the second bloom, I'll win. But if she does all these other attacks and she sidesteps the blade, I can't hit her at all. She dodges every attack I have. I'm not nimble enough to hit her. Keep in mind, this is not my first run where I could do jump R2 and stagger her. I just don't have that. This sword doesn't do that. It's a magic sword. It doesn't have that property. So, I can't just jump R2 through everything she does this time. Yeah. Those of you showing up late, you missed out. We already tried everything you guys are suggesting. We've literally got people saying, use the Kamehameha, use it. We already did. Doesn't do anything. Literally does 0 damage. She just absorbs it and takes no damage at all. I think it did like minuscule little picks, like tick, 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 like that. Nothing. Then we tried the meteor spell. The meteors passed through her. She moved in front of them, and one meteor hit for that much, and the rest just passed through her. So those nuke spells don't seem to work at all. They just seem to be trash. So at this point, I really have no idea how I'm going to beat her. I'm just going to keep trying with the sword. The first phase, we've got down to science, right? The second phase, I have no fucking clue. Kind of the opposite, because in the first time I played this 2 years ago, the first phase was the hardest. The second phase was easier. The problem was getting to the second phase. Now I can't even once I get to the second phase, I can't do shit. I can barely touch her. Stuck on the wall. I tried to poise it. If it hit, she would have been stunned, and she hit 4 times. She said 1, 2, 3, 4, entire life bar. And you notice, I was doing that. I have the poise to do it. I almost outpoised it, but I couldn't survive it. I hit 3 times. That was a stun right there. That was definitely a stun. No, that's not greedy. That's what I have to do to win it. I have to stun her. If I don't stun her, I can't fight toe-to-toe with her because she's too fast and she dodges the swipes. So I have to try to stun her to get a chance. I find it crazy how easy the first form actually is. I tried to roll forward so she would go this way. the game rotated the camera early, and it made me roll towards her, so I couldn't get out of the way. There's nothing you can do about that. That's the camera, not you. That's, you know, I know exactly what I'm doing. I've dodged it a million times. If the camera rotates the wrong way, you just lose. You cannot get out of the way of it. So, whatever. Not going to get angry. I know how to beat this phase. It's not a big deal. It's kind of like this first phase. If you're good with the dodging and you get out of the way of it, of the waterfall dance, there's really nothing to it but magic. But if you get in the way of it, of course, just like any other build, you're fucked. Could have been worse, that's for sure. Stuck on the wall. Seems like there's a certain damage threshold where she does waterfowl. I'm just not sure what it is. It's like that, like she's triggered by something to come after you. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's waterfowl. That's it. I don't know. The waterfowl looks different in this form. Waterfowl looks completely different in this form. When she jumps up, it looks like 3 other attacks she does. So I have no idea she's doing waterfowl. None. So, again, it's bad luck because you can probably do a run where she'll never do the waterfowl. She'll just keep doing the dive bloom attack instead, and you gotta get lucky. I think that's how I'm gonna eventually beat her. It's gonna be, let's see if I'm correct. This is my prediction. When I eventually beat her, it's gonna be because she doesn't do waterfowl in second phase. That's gonna be my guess. If when I do beat her, it's gonna be a lucky run where she doesn't do waterfowl in second phase. That's my guess. Dime bags, just shut up. Fucking idiots. But it has the same animation as the first phase. She looks completely different, and she has 3 other attacks that have the exact same animation. You have no idea which one she's doing. In this phase, she has 1 attack that looks like that. So you always know she's doing waterfowl. You gotta love the backseat morons who say dumb shit. But she's just a sword. It's not that powerful, right? Roll forward, that's how you get it. You gotta roll into her. And that's how you get away from the third waterfall. Okay. So once you perfect dodge waterfall like I'm doing, then come back on my stream and try to give me advice. Duh, look the same, duh. When you can perfect dodge waterfall, improve it, and come back on the stream and criticize. Okay? Cool. Oh, don't do waterfall, asshole. Don't do it. Fuck! I hit her like 4 to 5 times that time and she didn't stagger. So, I gotta think that there is something to do with the second phase when she comes out of the bloom that it negates stagger. Because you saw I hit her 4 fucking times and then I still hit her again and she still didn't stagger. Yet she was staggering before. So, and she was close. You could tell she was right on the edge of a stagger. So, maybe at the very end of her animation with the bloom, all right, she's still not getting any stagger. She has to fully be out of the bloom to get stagger applied. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking anyway. It's the frost that staggers. That's exactly what I'm hitting her with. The frost wave. Yeah, this is the whole R2 attack is a frost attack. Ugh. Man, I mean, let's be honest, with these long FromSoft fights, but the real thing is the fucking stamina you need to get through the whole first form over and over to get to the fucking second form. Like, it's such a fucking thing to get through this fucking first form again and not take a lot of damage, and you gotta be perfect, you can't get hit by waterfall. Oh my god. Well, you can do that. Come back and criticize me that I'm not reading animations in the second form. You do a perfect waterfall dodge. You let me know when you can do that. The aggro, please. Thank you. The aggro. Thank you. Almost blew my run. Do you see what I mean about the serious patience you need? You gotta get through the whole first form again. This whole run is fucked because now she's aggroed to me and I'm too close. The whole run was fucked. She aggroed too close and wouldn't stop aggroing. And that reminds me of how it was in my first run, where she would not de-aggro. She would stay on you and stick and move and try to keep hitting you. That's how it was 2 years ago. And I don't know if they've made that aggro less aggressive, that you can keep that space in this one now, because this just seems easier. That first phase is way easier than 2 years ago. Second phase 2 years ago, if you remember, I just kept doing Blasphemous Blade weapon art, and I was knocking her down into the corner, and she couldn't get up. And that's how I won. I just was like, weapon art, weapon art, weapon art. She couldn't do shit. That's correct. If she didn't have the I can't remember what it's called now. What's that attack called? It starts with the W, right? If she didn't have that, the fight wouldn't even be hard. Because if you see the second form, I can just kind of stay away and keep hitting her with the sword every once in a while, but as soon as she does that attack, it's done. The whatever dance it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I received a $30 tip. Waterfowl dance. That's what it is. Don't feel bad if you rage. I'm 24 years old. I was yelling out loud on my TV because a crab wouldn't get back in his fucking shell in time. Well, there you go. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he's talking about Another Crab's Treasure, which is another game that I'm playing that's really awesome and is a FromSoft game. Well, it's a Souls-like game. It's not a FromSoft game. It's a Souls-like game. It plays similar to Sekiro, actually, in a lot of ways. And I'll be playing more of that on Friday for those who are interested. I hope you'll come back. The game is really good. And the thing is, when I run into the optional bosses, I take them on, just like I did in Elden Ring. Remember when, and my first run, I took on the Tree Sentinel right away? And it took me over an hour to beat it. That's actually how I'm approaching Another Crab's Treasure. I'm fighting all the bosses way early, as soon as I can. So, yeah, if you want to see another FromSoft style game, come watch me play Another Crab's Treasure, which I'll be playing for a few weeks now, because it's really good. But don't be fooled by its cutesy looks. It's actually a significantly good game. I'm really enjoying the playthrough. And then Blue Jungle did a super chat, and he's trying to insult Wings of Redemption, but I'm not going to read it. Wings, if you're watching, hello, good evening. Are you enjoying seeing me get pummeled by Melania? I'm enjoying seeing myself get pummeled by Melania. Puff Tethers just did a super chat. He says, first timer, happy to be here. Thanks for having me. Welcome, Tough Tethers. What the? Where's my tea? It is. Okay. Thank you, Tough Tethers. Alright, here we go again. Again, it's like, now at this point, I've been fighting the boss for 90 minutes, and I'm like, I'm tired. Right? It's like, dude, 90 minutes, now I'm drained. I still have another half an hour, but it's like, I'm exhausted. If I get to phase 2, I'm gonna start making sloppy mistakes. You know? That's the thing about this game. Like, oh, okay, I finally made it. Oh, God, fuck. Fatigue. Oh, don't aggro. Stop that. Stop aggroing. This is remarkable that she doesn't aggro when you're doing magic. That's... Okay, I think it's the night magic. I think maybe the game only aggroes when she's at a certain health range or when she sees an attack. And remember, she cannot see the night magic attacks. They're invisible to her. So maybe that's what it is. Probably gonna do it now, unless I run. Yeah, I might be good here. She might not do waterfall. Okay, I'll let her come a little closer, and I'm gonna run and do another volley here. Wings, now if you are watching, everyone here is insulting you in the chat, so I can't do anything about it because I'm playing. And they're also trying to get unbanned from your chat. This is probably not the proper place to get unbanned from Wings' chat. I'm just saying, like, you try to ask Melania to unban you, see if she'll unban you. I don't think Wings is. Love it. I love that I got that down now. What is she? Who's she trying to launch? I'm not even over there. Don't follow me. Stay over there. Another waterfowl. Oh, you got one hit. You bitch. You got one hit. Oh, dude, you strike me once. Even when I'm getting hit, it's not bad anymore. This is super good. Stop doing it. I can't get away. Oh, I missed completely. Dude, I can't fight her head up. Can't do it. Can't do it. I gotta stagger her, and she won't stagger now. I staggered her before. Now she refuses to stagger, right? Like, what is going on? I feel like once I got the stagger, I'm good, because then, remember, when she's in her final lower than 50% health, she will eventually do the bloom again, in which case I'll get a bunch of free hits again. But I can't get her to stagger. How did I get her to stagger before? I'm not doing anything different. I'm really not. This is so tedious to go through the first phase over and fucking over and fucking over. I couldn't even get out of range of the first one. Not good. I thought I was out of range. You see what I mean? Now I'm fucking beat. I've been doing this almost 2 hours, and now I'm going to make all these mistakes in the first phase, and I'm going to take so long to get back to the second phase that I'm never going to play it well. It's just so frustrating. Well, I told you guys I wasn't beating it tonight. I really didn't think... Honestly, I didn't think I was going to master the first phase like this. I thought the first phase was going to be my problem, but it turns out second phase is the problem. He just becomes a fucking tank. If you remember, in my first run 2 years ago, it was different. When I was doing the jump R2, and then I was using the weapon art of the Blasphemous Blade, that would literally stagger her and knock her down, and she couldn't get up. I know there's a way to dodge the water dance, Jay Dennis. I did it. I guess you're not paying attention. I've already dodged it multiple times tonight. See? I almost fully dodged it there. You just got to roll perfectly there. Stuck. Look at this chair, of all things, dumb chair. The one object in the arena I get stuck on. The one fucking possible thing. See? CJ Dennis? I can dodge it. I'm good. I almost dodged it. I almost dodged waterfowl. Fuck. That sucks because she did stun and I didn't notice, and I did a second, an additional R2, and that's what fucked me up. I didn't notice she had stunned. That's exactly what happened. Stars of Ruin? I don't know, Felix the Maid. I have to actually be able to cast it. I tried magic. I can't really cast any magic in phase 2. I just keep getting interrupted. So. Yak Almighty, we did that. It did 0 damage. We did the Comet Azure. It did 0 damage, literally. It did nothing. Oh. So, unless you have another recommendation, but we did that. I did the full Comet Azure into her when she was coming out of the bloom. The entire thing kept hitting, and it went like this. Like someone was shaving a microscopic speck off the edge of the health bar. That's what it was doing. It was doing no damage at all. I was like, well, I guess that ain't gonna work. So unless they patched it, I don't know what happened, but it doesn't work for me. Unless there's a certain time you have to do it. But it doesn't work for me. Thing is, we were doing good. We were doing all right, and then she stunned, and I didn't realize that she stunned, so I didn't get the down attack. And that's my fault. I need to realize that she got stunned so I can do that, the visceral, whatever it's called, and then charge up again and start doing it again. And then hopefully if she does the bloom attack, I think I got the fight won. Wings is taking off already? Alright, well, Wings, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Kick me. Don't stab me. Fucking stop that. It's stuck back there. Just stand back there, do nothing. No, stay back there. Don't fucking advance. That was bullshit, because she barely hit me, and it acted like she connected full. That was dumb. Following me. Stuck on the wall. God damn it. The fucking wall! I got way too close to the wall. Okay, let's go back. Thing. Never come here. See? What's the trigger for waterfowl? There's definitely a trigger, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. Okay, it seems like 2 casts is better than 3. Yeah, 2 casts is better than 3. I gotta heal big time. Chug. Oh, it's waterfowl! Oh, dude, that was almost it! If she didn't do waterfall there, I won. If she did any other attack, I was going to stun her with the 4th hit, and that was game. But she did waterfall. Fuck. Any other attack, and I won. But waterfall got me. God damn. Damn. So close. Had it. Fucking had it. And then waterfall. Fucking shit. That's right. It's just I need better RNG. If she doesn't do waterfall at the end, I told you, when I beat her, she will not do waterfall in the 2nd phase. That's when I will beat her. But we are running out of time. We only have about 20 minutes left tonight. So I'll do my best. And if we beat her, great. And if not, then, Rollor says not guaranteed stun every 4 hits. You need to actually fully connect with the sword, I believe, to get the full stun. And it has to be after the bloom is dissipated, because the bloom seems to negate it. So I'm only going to do 2. I think here's what you do. Alright, I got a hint. Here's what I think you do. You do 2, and then you just run away from her. And then she'll never do waterfall. But she'll never get close enough to aggro it. I'm going to see if this works. Ready? I'm just going to cast 2 from now. Okay? See? Now she de-aggroed again. Run away. Just 2. See that? She aggroed. Run, run, run. See, when she sees an attack, that's when she aggroes. Wow, she waterfalled from a million miles away. She'll do it, but I mean, it's much safer to dodge when you're that far away. That's what I want. Just 2 casts. And then it's safe to get away. Yep, look at that. Well, I got robbed because the game rotated the camera twice. Did you see that? When the game rotated the camera twice, I couldn't dodge the waterfall. That's not my fault. That's the RNG of the game decides to rotate the camera twice, and now I can't get out of the way. Stupid shit. But, again, that's FromSoft. You have to accept the shortcomings of the games and the artificial frustration you'll get when the game decides to play differently when you did exactly the same thing that you've done a million times and it's worked. Thanks. Thanks, FromSoft. So, until she goes 50%, you could probably do 3. But once she goes 50%, that's when you want to start doing 2. If she doesn't waterfall. Okay. Alright, it actually rotated the correct way, and I got perfectly away. Just like it's supposed to happen. Dude, look how far away she was when she waterfouled. I was curious if you could just completely outrun it, and the answer is no, she teleports to you regardless. I wanted to test the waters there. Okay. Around the room here. Damn, she still does it anyway. I mean, it's easier to dodge this way. The camera fucked me again. You notice the camera didn't move? Now, how often does the camera not move during waterfall? Like, never. And the camera didn't move at all that time. She decided to do a backstep into an instant slash kill. If that hit, it probably would have stunned her too. Nothing I can do. See what I mean? It's just so random with what she's going to do in that second phase, and she has so many attacks, half of which are super damaging. You have to get kind of lucky. You have to hope she's not just doing those insane damage attacks so you can stagger her. It's so fucking boring. At this point, I'm just so bored of the first phase. It's so boringly slow. It's one fucking attack, the stupid waterfall, that it's so tiring. Like, damn, dude. No waterfall? Wow, she didn't do it. Weird. Remember how frustrated I was 2 years ago? I was like, you can't dodge it. I was so frustrated at not being able to dodge it. I got so upset. Barely touched me. Look at the giant chunk. She just did a full poise attack. I need 4 hits. She poises through it. See how random it is? It's just completely RNG. It's dependent on what the game chooses to do and if it gets full poise or not. Sometimes she's getting staggered there. Sometimes she's doing a full poise and just kills me with 2 hits. What's up, DC? Good evening. He says, Melania Haiku. In the Haley tree, Melania's wrath rages the goddess of Ra. Thank you, DC. Of course, I couldn't get out of the way because the camera rotated. Pretty dumb how directional rolls change just because the camera rotates. Fuck away. dropped my roll entirely there, which is why she hit me fully. It didn't roll once. What? She has never done that attack before. This entire night, she never did that. Every time she did that pose, she did this launcher. This time, she has a dash attack. All right, I'll give it 1 or 2 more tries, and I'm done for tonight. I just don't care. I'll do it. I just don't want to do it tonight. I don't give a shit. I'm serious. Like, once you get to this point, it's like, dude, I just tried for fucking 2 straight hours, and the game wants to be stupid, and, you know, fuck this. I'll just do it next, what am I playing it again? Saturday night? We'll just do it Saturday night, or the next night, or the next night, but I'm exhausted. I'm fucking, don't want to sit here all night doing this. I'm fucking fight. Thank you, Hair of the Dog, for another super chat. Good night, bro. Thank you, man. Thanks for your support. Now she wants to aggro. Look at this. Look at this and throw the run off. The wall. Didn't realize it. Where I was. She immediately did it! Wow, fuck this. I'm done for tonight. She fucking did the waterfall dance at the beginning. She didn't even lose much health yet, and she did it. That wasn't even... That's like no chance. That's just like, well, fuck you. Have a good night. Go fuck yourself, right? Like, don't even want to give you a shot. Not even a shot at hitting her. That's fucked up. That's... See, that doesn't prove RNG. All right. One final run right now, and this will be it for tonight. Wow. There was zero chance. She's like, I don't even give a fuck. Erase this motherfucker. And she did. She pulled out those, you know those big-ass pink erasers they used to have? And she just fucking went on the screen and fucking erased my big curly hat-looking fucking stupid ass. Damn. It's like that. You're really upset with me for mastering your first form. Shit. Sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Fuck. Could have been better, but also wasn't a disaster, so... Yeah. Whew. Got that bitch! Woo!
Extraordinary.
Yeah! Outplayed, outmatched, outgunned.
True Lord.
Outshine, baby. Magic build, and I did it legit for the win. Melania's Great Rune. Remembrance of the Rock Goddess. Get the fuck out of my game, bitch.
Dearest Mikola, my brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
And I will say this. Definitely just like... By the way, there's where Mikola was, up there in the cocoon, right? And got stolen by Moog. So, unlike the first run, I would say 2 years ago, it legit was luck that I beat her. This time, that was skill. I learned the first phase, I got past it, I got around the attacks, and I beat her second phase completely legit with this sword. 100% legit, no cheese. Good shit. That's cool. Now I truly feel like I mastered the regular Elden Ring. So now I'm ready for the DLC. I totally feel like I did it. So that's excellent. Excellent. The only bummer now is I just don't have time to beat Radagon tonight. And that's all that's left is Radagon. That's literally all we have to do. So maybe we don't do it. You know what? Wait a minute. We don't have to do it. That's it. This could be the end of the Elden Ring run. We'll do the DLC, and when the DLC's done, then we'll beat Radagon and finish the game. That's what we should do. For sure, that's what we should do. Yeah. Because we don't have time tonight anyway, and there's no time for another stream. There's no point. And you know Radagon and Elden Beast isn't as hard as that. So, we should just do that later. By the way, Hair of the Dog, thank you, Super Chat. He says, F yeah. And Shogunate Wizard, $3 Super Chat, and he says, G fucking G Phil, great match, thank you. We are 672, go watch the video. We already fought Radagon a bunch. Okay. She didn't... Exactly. Now, what did I say? The blimp says, just as you said, she didn't waterfowl. Because I hit her 3-4 times, did enough damage. She decided to do the plunge into the bloom. Did enough damage, done. No waterfowl, big win. RNG. Right? The RNG was on my side. I got it done. Good shit. So what would I want? I mean, honestly... More endurance, right? Like, hold on. This is what we'll go into the DLC with, but like I told you guys, we are absolutely not going to do the magic build for the DLC after we start getting new weapons. I'll go respec with Renala. But yeah. 87. We're almost full poise, boys. In fact, hold on. yet. Oh, I sat down by accident. Standing ovation for the man, says DC. You made me proud you didn't give up. Oh, I didn't. I said one more run and then I got it done. We've done it. Ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. We had just enough runes. Full poise boys. 100% full poise boys magic. The full bull goat set. We did it. We got it done, dude. That is muy bien excelente. And we still have enough for another level. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it into fucking vigor. Good. So, this is how I will begin the DLC run in June. Right here. This is it. But, obviously, like I said, I'm going to respec. I am not going to keep these specs. I want to see what weapons are available. I want to start finding weapons. And once we find new weapons, I want to respec to use them. Yes, I want to try that kung fu. Remember you saw there was something with like punches that's flying like fucking ninja kicks and shit? I want to try that. So, awesome. By the way, a couple tips have come in. A $4.20 tip just came in. Toki Manx. I have no idea who that Toki Manx tipped me $4.20, and he says, I'm a man of my word. I'm rolling up heavy crystallized strains to this dub. There you go. Thank you very much, Toki. I appreciate that. And, by the way, anyone was counting how many tries that was to kill her? Because that was significantly less. Like I said, when in my first run, it was like 5-6 hours. That was only 2. That was only 2 hours. So, I got a $10 tip from an anonymous tipper. I wish Wings of Redemption had stuck around to see that. I look forward to your thoughts on the fight on the Daily Rap and podcast tomorrow. I'm not here tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off. I'll talk about this on Friday when I return, of course. Have a good night. Thank you for the anonymous $10 tip. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, so don't look for me on a podcast tomorrow. It'll be, sadly, looking around, there'll be nothing there. Okay. So, let's see here. DC says, I did this exact armor set. The difference is I had a bull goat helmet, not the magic horn your character had. So I had a little bit of magic buff using that helmet. Since you're doing respec, why not fight Radagon as the mage? We already did. Hobo X. People, I swear. We already did. There's a whole part of my playthrough where I fought Godfrey. We beat him. And then we fought Radagon for like 20 minutes. I could get to past Radagon to Elden Beast, and I ran out of time. I could have done it. But I was like, why do it? Why rush? Let's wait. Let's do the other stuff, which we did. And now, why rush? Why not do the DLC, finish the DLC, and then the true ending is beating Radagon and the Elden Beast, the end of the game. That's what we should do. There's no point. I'm not doing another stream just for one boss fight. What it'll be, 15 minutes? What a waste of time. So we'll save it for after the DLC, okay? So, this concludes the return to Elden Ring run, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. It spanned 2 years, right? It's like 60-some parts took place. No, I take that back. It was 39 parts took place before in 2023. And then as of tonight, 60 or up to 64 parts. So another 25 parts happened here in 2024. And man, this was a fun one. If anything, what I have learned, in conclusion, I guess I should say here. Let's do a little poise in front of Melania here. Hold on. Get these fucking messages out of here so I can pull out my sword. Okay. If anything, what we learned is the magic run is dramatically different from the run I did in the first playthrough. The first playthrough was a lot of melee, jump R2, abusing the stagger mechanics, and using some overpowered weapons. Let's be honest, I did use 2 or 3 really powerful weapons. This run was all about magic, which in a lot of ways was very, very different from the first run. Had to stay away and range, and a lot of the times that dominated a ton of enemies and bosses. Sometimes it was a huge detriment for bosses that weren't weak to magic, that could just absorb it and take it on the chin. Thankfully, I had other kinds of magic, such as the gravity magic, which would stagger, or using this Dark Moon Greatsword, which allowed me to then use these ice magic waves. That's the only way I was going to beat Melania, because the rocks were doing nothing, and the comet did nothing. So thank God that I had this other strategy, right? Really good stuff. I had a great time in my second run. I want to say thank you to everyone who watched last year and this year on stream or on demand. And now I am 100% ready and in position for the finale. The Elden Ring DLC, Shadows of the Erdtree, coming out in mid to late March of this year, in about a month and a half. So we can give Elden Ring a rest, because now I've done everything to do besides the final boss. That was excellent. That was super cool. I'm glad I did it that way. That was fun. It was more challenging, honestly, than the first run. And it made me learn her patterns. I had to learn how to dodge the waterfall, or else I never would have won. So by dodging the waterfall, that's how I mastered it. And I did it all in one night, in 2 hours, right? If you're watching on demand, by all means, leave some comments on the video. What do you think about this? What do you think about the playthrough? Did you like the second run? Did you like it more, or did you not like it as much as the first? Personally, I liked the gameplay better. I didn't like, I didn't do all the exploration of the first run. I skipped a lot of optional shit that wasn't needed or wasn't fun for me in the first run. But man, this was a great run in my opinion. I really enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did too. So, I'll see you all in about a month and a half for Shadows of the Erdtree right here on DSP Gaming. I'll be here the day it comes out, playing it all day long. I promise you that. I will be super stoked and excited for it, and I hope you guys will join me for it come late June. But for the second run, return to Elden Ring Magic Run, thank you all. Great, absolutely entertaining, fun run, and I can't wait to do it all again in a little bit of time. So thanks, guys. See you then. Oh, by the way, I will say this. Check out Another Crab's Treasure. It's a game I'm playing right now. It is a Souls-like. It's not from FromSoft, but it plays like Sekiro and Dark Souls together. Plus, it has Elden Ring elements in it, which is really neat. I'm 6 hours into it, but I'll be playing that for the next several weeks. I like it, and it's growing on me the more I play it. Some of the optional bosses are super cool because you don't have to fight them up front, but I'm taking them on. Just like I did Tree Sentinel in this right away at the beginning of my playthrough 2 years ago. I didn't doing the same thing. I'm taking on those optional super bosses early, and I'm mastering them and beating them. It's a great feeling of accomplishment when you do that. So I hope you'll check out Another Crab's Treasure right here on the channel. 6 parts now, many more parts coming. Give that a look in the meantime, and I will see you for Shadows of the Erdtree. Peace out, everybody.